Yo, that was worth the wait. Okay, so I'm just gonna be point blank here. This is just a fan of Attack on Titan fanboy. I'm just gonna be straight up with you, okay? As a fan, I just want to talk about the first episode because it's been years. It's been years. It has been a long time since we had a new episode of Attack on Titan. I'm not counting the OVAs. I'm just counting new content in terms of just like continuation from season 1. It's been a long time. It's been so long. And that is what got me into Attack on Titan. That's what got me into reading the manga. And I'm just so happy. I'm just so happy to have Attack on Titan back. And I know there is hundreds and thousands of you out there that probably feel the exact same way as I do when it came to this episode finally releasing April 1st, 2017. And that's kind of funny. I mean, you'd think since it's April 1st, it'd be April Fool's joke. But yeah, Attack on Titan returned on April 1st, 2017. But still, I am just so happy to see how everything looks even better than what season 1 looked like, which is obvious. It should look better. I mean, it's been years. It should have looked better than it because there's been so much time to prep and make this look good, do the right, voice acting, make the voice actors just sound really good, along with the, the music, to the, just the way the background audio is done, to certain scenes with the way the characters move. I mean, there's just so many things that, they've had time to work on, and you can clearly see they put a lot of time and effort into the first episode. I mean, it looks so good, and I gotta be honest here, I didn't see any derps on the faces. Usually when I'm watching an episode of a series, I can normally, see a derp, a face that looks like derpy as fuck, but I didn't see that when I was watching the first episode of Season 2 of Attack on Titan. Now, granted, if I went back and probably went frame by frame, I might see something, but that's just nitpicking too far, like just going frame by frame. So what I'm getting at is, it's just the first episode of Attack on Titan. Whew, I'm glad that all of that time was used right to make it look good. Now, I know many have been talking, there's many articles, many have been posting and messaging me constantly on YouTube, Twitter, that apparently Attack on Titan is only going to have 12 episodes this season, which I know that kind of sucks. It does suck. It legit fucking sucks. I'm not even going to lie there. I'm kind of sad about that. But at the same time, though, we got to realize, even though it's 12 episodes, if we can get more episodes like this and even better quality, because oh my god, like this is nothing compared to what's probably going to happen this season, especially because of that opening song, seeing the Armor Titan and Eren going up against each other, yo, like that, I'm fucking ready. Like, I'm fucking ready for that. I am so ready. Now, let me just, talk about the opening song for a second, okay? That opening song made me feel so much nostalgia. That's exactly what I felt when I heard that opening song. And the funny thing is that the opening song is not the same. What I'm getting at is, it's not the same song. It sounds the same. And I love how that was done. I love how the first opening song from Season 1 of Attack on Titan, how this new season, Season 2, has a very similar opening song, made by the same person, but also it sounds the same, but a little bit different. You can tell that the lyrics are slightly different, but the beat just feels Attack on Titan. You have some old music that we've heard from the past reappear in this first episode of Season 2. It just makes me happy to see everything back once again. Just all that music. Oh, I loved Attack on Titan's music. I remember that was one of the big things I loved about it. I remember watching the first episode of Attack on Titan Season 1, and I remember that scene when Eren's mother was getting eaten, and you just heard that song at the end of the episode. That song that just sent chills down your spine. That's how I felt when I was watching this episode, especially when you heard certain songs, and the one scene when you saw the Beast Titan pop up, and this poor dude just gets eaten fucking alive, dude. The terror in his face, oh my god. That scene is just so much better than the fucking manga. Like, I gotta admit, like, job well done on this first episode. The studio that's working on Attack on Titan, job well done, money well spent. Voice actors also, oh my god, they need some compliments real quick, okay? You can clearly see that the voice actors really brought in their A game for this series, because number one, a lot of these voice actors, got big thanks to Attack on Titan. Some of them were already around, but some of them did get a little bit more popular thanks to Attack on Titan, like for instance Eren Yeager. And when we see this episode, you can see how a lot of the voice actors, you can see that they matured a little bit the way they sound, but at the same time though, they fit their role so much better than they did in the past, which you could just see that they really care about the role they're playing, and I love that. I love that about this first episode, just hearing the way the voice actors were just presenting their character. It gave really good life to them, which goes to show how much better a anime should be compared to a manga, because when it comes to anime adaptations, it should be better than manga, but normally that isn't the case for some reason. A lot of anime adaptations tend to be advertisement for the manga, or they tend to, be kind of good, but overall they're not nowhere near as good as the manga. But somehow, Attack on Titan, once again, better than the manga in terms of artwork and just visuals, music, and all that, which that's what it should be like. And I'm so glad it still contains that spirit and life I felt when I first watched Season 1, and what got us all into the show in the first place. So, let's talk about the actual plot of this episode for a second, okay? So, I like how the first episode of Season 2 is Walrose has fallen. It's been breached or whatever. Titans are inside the wall. It's not, someone that's a human shape-shifting titan, a titan shifter. It's now something else. It's like there's titans just in the middle of the fucking wall. They're attacking different towns and villages, and they're tasked with stopping this. They don't even know where the breach is in the first place because shit's going down. And I like how this season starts off with that, and it's very similar to how Season 1 was. You remember, in Season 1, wall breached, Titans came in, Eren lost his mother, a bunch of people died. That's kind of how Attack on Titan started. And I love how there's like a nice parallel to Season 1 with Season 2 with this first episode, with the threat, still here, Titans coming in, humanity has lost, and they are losing more ground, and they need to stand up and fight. Just love that. I fucking love the parallels there with Season 1 and Season 2. But on top of that, though, let's talk about the Beast Titan, okay? So, let's talk about that furry Titan, the Beast Titan. That dude, scary. Like, legit scary. Like, oh my god, the menacing aura coming off of the Beast Titan in this episode was frightening. Like, the voice actor, number one, I don't know who voice acted him. I've heard the voice actor before. I've heard him somewhere. But the voice actor did such a good job voicing that Beast Titan, because honestly, I didn't know how the Beast Titan was going to sound. Like, I remember reading the manga, reading this part, and I was kind of curious about how the Beast Titan would sound in this moment, and just to hear it, I'm like, yo, that voice fits him so much. I have no problem. I have no problem with the voice actor for the Beast Titan, but then the way he carries the character, the way he gives life to it, and when you hear him talking to the poor guy that's scared, he's shitting his pants because he doesn't know what to do. I mean, imagine, you're a soldier on the battlefield, you're fighting titans that are mindless and shit, just trying to eat you, and all of a sudden a titan comes up and starts talking with you, you're gonna be terrified, and when you see that in this episode, that's exactly what happens. The reaction of the dude, it makes legit sense. I mean, seriously, if you're in that situation, you expect the titans to never utter our language, but then all of a sudden they start speaking English or something, or Japanese, you'd be like, what? You'll be freaking out. You'll be like, whoa, mind blown. Why are you doing this? Like, what are you? What's going on here? And that right there just adds so much mystery to the Beast Titan. And I can't wait to see what the anime onlys are going to be saying about this, this reveal with this first episode of Season 2. I could already see many theories speculating. I remember when I read the manga at this part, what I was saying, or what I was thinking about the series at the time, what was going on with the Beast Titan. But then on top of that, what's going on with these titans? Why are they here or whatever? I fucking remember just thinking all sorts of theories in my mind when I saw this. I just cannot wait to see what the anime onlys think when they actually watch this first episode of Season 2, because it's been so long. There's many, I know many actually, I have a couple of friends that have been waiting years to watch Attack on Titan, like, continue Attack on Titan, and they haven't even read the manga, because they told me always, like, nah, I'm not gonna read the manga, I'm waiting for the anime to continue. Had many friends tell me that. They're always telling me, like, nah, I'm gonna wait, and now they could finally, watch it. They didn't ever want to be spoiled thanks to the manga, and so I just can't wait to see what they're gonna say. I cannot wait to see what some of my friends are gonna say, but I also cannot wait to see what some of you Chibits are gonna say with the first episode of Season 2. But anyways, getting off of that though, let's talk about how some of the character interactions were done. I really love the foreshadowing in the first episode. Now, I'm not going to spoil. As a manga reader, I'm not going to spoil you guys any details because I don't want to do that. That's fucked up. But I'm going to say right now, there was a lot of foreshadowing and character interactions that really just screamed like, holy shit, the future events throughout this first episode. And I'm like, damn, like, was it that obvious in the manga, or was that type of foreshadowing there when I read the manga? Because honestly, I never noticed it when, I read the manga. I've only read Attack on Titan like twice. And when I see this, and I saw this episode, I was like, yo, that foreshadowing. And let's not even get started on the ending song. Like, oh my god. Like, okay, that ending song has me very curious right now, because manga readers, if you're kind of up to date, you know what I'm talking about. The first, the opening song, just the pictures. I don't want to point at what really was in the opening song, but manga readers, you know what I'm talking about with that ending song. That shit is like the latest chapters. That's like the latest chapters. But apparently it's only going to be 12 episodes, so that's I'm a little bit curious about that. That really has me curious of why the ending song would have like a certain scene in it that's literally from like the latest chapters, like a very major reveal. I just find it very strange why they would show that if it was only going to be 12 episodes. Unless 12 episodes are going to pass, they're probably going to go on break for a season, maybe for summer season, and probably come back in the fall. Which, a lot of anime tend to do that. I could see, Attack on Titan doing that. I could easily see that happening, to where it goes for 12 to 13 episodes, they take a break for summer, and then they come back in fall, and then they do another 12. That's probably what's going to happen. I assume so, because Attack on Titan's way too popular not to get a long continuation and go to the very end of the series. I mean, this stuff prints money. Attack on Titan prints money. It legit does. In America, in the States, it's a well-known series. People that are not even anime fans know about Attack on Titan. I know this for a fact. And so, when I see a scene like that, I'm curious if that's hinting at more episodes besides just 12 episodes. Who knows? So yeah, first episode. As a fan, I'm hyped. I'm super excited. I cannot wait to see the anime's continuation and to see episode 2. Saturdays for the next, upcoming, 11 weeks now are gonna be fucking hype. Oh my god. Because, just think about this. It's not just Attack on Titan either on Saturday. We have Attack on Titan, Boku no Hero Academia, Tokyo Ghoul manga chapter if you read Tokyo Ghoul, Samurai Jack if you watch Samurai Jack, and Dragon Ball Super. So 5 fucking good series, very good series that I personally enjoy coming out on Saturday. The next 11 weeks are going to be fire. They're gonna be fire. I cannot wait to enjoy next week's Saturday. It's gonna be just, oh man, I'm so ready. So yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I love you all so much. You have a wonderful day or night wherever you live. Please be safe. Chibi out.